When Yahweh God spoke the 10 words in the hearing of all the people, they perceived the thunderings and the lightnings and the voice of the sounding horn and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they trembled and stood afar off. And they said to Moshe, Speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us, lest we die. And Moshe said to the people, Fear not, for the God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before you, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moshe drew near to the thick darkness where there the God was. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Thus thou shalt say to the children of Yisrael, Ye yourselves have seen that I have talked with you from the skies. Ye shall not make other gods with me, gods of silver or gods of gold, ye shall not make to you. An altar of earth thou shalt make to me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy ascending offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thy oxen. In every place where I record my name, I will come to thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stones. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up by steps to my altar, that thy nakedness be not uncovered thereon. Shemot, Exodus chapter 21. Now these are the ordinances which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew bondservant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he come in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he be married, then his woman shall go out with him. If his master give him a woman, and she bear him sons or daughters, the woman and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. But if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my woman, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him to the god, and shall bring him to the door or to the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the men servants do. If she please not her master who hath espoused her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her to a foreign people he shall have no power, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. And if he espouse her to his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. If he take him another woman, her food, her covering, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. And if he do not these 3 things to her, then shall she go out for nothing, without money. He that smiteth a man so that he dieth shall surely be put to death. And if a man lie not in wait, but the God deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. And if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from my altar, that he may die. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And if men contend, and one smite the other with a stone, or with his fist, and he die not, but keep his bed, if he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then the smiter shall be acquitted. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall surely be avenged. But if in a day or two he is standing, he shall not receive vengeance, for he is his money. And if men strive together and hurt a woman with child, and her child go out, and yet no harm follow, he shall surely be fined, according as the woman's husband shall lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. But if any harm follow, then thou shalt give soul for soul, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. And if a man smite the eye of his servant or the eye of his maid, and destroy it, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake. And if he smite out his manservant's tooth, or his maidservant's tooth, he shall let him go free for his tooth's sake. And if an ox gore a man or a woman to death, the ox shall be surely stoned, and its flesh shall not be eaten, and the owner of the ox shall be blameless. But if the ox was accustomed to be a gorer in time past, and it hath been testified to its owner, and he hath not kept it away, but it hath killed a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and its owner also shall be put to death. If there be laid on him a ransom, then he shall give for the redemption of his soul whatsoever is laid upon him. Whether it have gored a son or have gored a daughter, according to this judgment shall it be done to him. If the ox gore a manservant or a maidservant, there shall be given to their master 30 shekalim of silver, and the ox shall be stoned. And if a man shall open a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit and not cover it, and an ox or a donkey fall therein, the owner of the pit shall make it good. He shall give money to the owner thereof, and the dead beast shall be his. And if one man's ox hurt another's, so that it dieth, then they shall sell the live ox, and divide the price of it, and the dead also they shall divide. Or if it be known that the ox was accustomed to be a gorer in time past, and its owner hath not kept it away, he shall surely pay ox for ox, and the dead beast shall be his own. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep, and kill it or sell it, he shall pay 5 oxen for an ox, and 4 sheep for a sheep. If the thief be found breaking in, and be smitten so that he dieth, there shall be no blood guiltiness for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood guiltiness for him. He shall make restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft be found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or donkey or sheep, he shall pay double.